Did somebody order a drag queen?
Hey guys, welcome back to Werk Room Weekly. I'm Brian.
And I'm Jason.
And we are tackling a new series that just hit World of Wonders YouTube for free.
Yes.
The premiere is free.
Yeah, so there's literally no reason why people should not check this out, at least the first episode. It's Drag Race Philippine Slaysian Royale.
This is historic.
It is historic. It is giving, we've had a couple international franchises in the past. We've had UK versus the world. We had Global All-Stars. But we are having our first season ever of all Asian queens from across franchises.
And hopefully it won't be rigged like Global All-Stars. I'm just going to say, Alyssa Edwards,
we love you.
We know what was in your contract.
Yeah. We love. But I am really looking forward to this. I feel like there are certain franchises, especially like Philippines, Thailand, that don't get the love that a lot of the other Drag Race franchises, get. So for them to be able to be a host country, to have all the other franchises come to them, it is so exciting.
It feels like the Olympics of drag. And we've got 5 queens from the Philippines and 7 Asian queens from other countries.
Yeah.
France, Belgium, the US,
Down
UK,
under, Canada,
Down under, Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah. So let's run through them because there's some really fun girls. Some people may be familiar with them, some not, but they're really fun. So first off, we had Arizona Brandy. She is from Drag Race Philippines Season 2 runner-up. She is a little firecracker. She came in. These Filipino girls, they are such TV gold. Like, their confessionals, they are just so good. And Arizona kicked that off immediately.
And every Filipino is like trilingual, if not more. And so they're dropping into different slang, different languages. Like, I'm glued to the subtitles at this point because you have to keep up.
Yeah, because the girls are throwing jokes every which way. And yeah, you got to know. And then we have Yuha, also formerly known as Yuha Hamasaki.
That's
from
right.
US Season 10. She was 12th place back then. Said that she's in this new era of herself, as mentioned by her dropping her last name.
Sure.
I'm excited. I mean, she's our US representative for the season.
She's our Alyssa Edwards this time around. She's also, the whole episode is wearing everything red, white, and blue. It's getting a little like jingoistic for me.
Yeah. So excited to see what she's going to bring. And speaking of bringing, we had Bring-a-Ding, who was from Philippines Season 1, 6th place. Just like such a cutie patootie.
Mm-hmm.
I really loved, especially what she brought this season, or this episode, which we'll get into. Then we had which we're going to have to be blurring some things throughout this episode.
It's not us saying I promise. It's Phusri.
Yes. Yeah. From Thailand, Season 3, 7th place. She was already memorable out the gate. Well, actually, she was unmemorable because she couldn't remember her entrance line.
That's right.
Stood there giving a soliloquy, and all the girls were just like, all right, any day now.
Ikay. Girl, just say your line and move on so we can break for lunch.
She was milking the moment. This is a person who wears, yellow contact lenses in and out of drag. So she's really milking her moment.
Yeah. Excited for that. Then we had Venus Deluxe from the Philippines Season 1, 7th place. She's gorgeous. Like, the face card was amazing. She has an amazing smile, in and out of drag, just like so captivating. Then we had Ivory Glaze from Down Under, Season 3.
Trade of the season.
I could get behind that.
Ivory Glaze was causing some titters.
Yeah.
They were like, he's tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So excited to see that. I feel like Down Under is another season that like people don't really think about a lot, or that franchise. So excited that Ivory's getting her moment. And then we had Bernie from Philippines Season 2, 3rd place. A whole woman, like, was just like, I was like, wow. Like, in her confessionals, I was like, oh my God, obsessed. Then we had Kitty Space from France, Season 2, 9th place. Again, like, love it. I feel like when she walked in, they were like, oh, we're really touching all the franchises.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have 2 contestants that speak French as their first language, and at this point, it's like, I'm telling you, turn on the subtitles on YouTube, pay the close attention that is needed for these queens.
Yes, absolutely. And then we had Something Wong from UK Season 1, which is an iconic franchise, as she mentioned. She placed 7th then. You can tell she is going to bring the comedy, and she definitely brought the drama.
Bull in a china shop this episode.
No, 100%. And then we had Madame Yoko from Belgium Season 2. She was 8th place in her season. Came in with her luggage. Had her carry-on. I don't think I've seen a carry-on on the runway outside of like an airplane themed like runway.
Never waste a prop is what I say.
No. So that was great. And then we had Suki Doll, Canada Season 2, 9th place. This was my favorite entrance look. She was snatched. Oh my goodness. The makeup, the face. I was in like awe.
Well, it's like the neon green. It was like beyond brat green. This almost looked like there was something glow in the dark about it or a luminescent. I actually have never seen this color on television before.
Yeah, no, looked amazing.
James Cameron's calling up being like, how do I get that?
yeah. Send me that Pantone code right now, please, Suki Doll. And then last but not least, we had Kiana, Philippines Season 3, which just wrapped up less than a year ago. She was the runner-up. There's a reason this girl walked in last, because she is, I believe, the one to beat. She is only 23 years old. She is known for her looks. She can kill a lip sync. She's a trick queen. I mean, and to achieve all of that, for her to come back so soon and so confidently, and all the girls knew when she walked in.
Maybe the Lydia B. Collins of this season.
No, 100%. So those are our 12 girls. I mean, it's a pretty cool, like, eclectic bunch.
And the energy is like ramped up. You could tell the competition is already getting a little spicy because the Filipino girls all know each other.
Yeah.
And they've clocked it, and that's half the room.
Yeah.
And then you have all these like interlopers showing up to like steal the crown.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. So we get into our mini challenge, which is a hairography dance battle royale.
I love this.
It was fun.
Have we never done a hair off before in like the US versions of the show?
No.
It is such a classic drag queen move to like use your hair as a weapon.
Yeah.
And this was so fun. I mean, we've got queens taking their ponytails off, pigtails becoming nunchucks. Like, it was so funny and so fun. I love this.
No, I love how they like went up against each other. Very like ballroom battle royale. So good. Like you said, we had that. We had some wigs that fell off. You know, the cardinal sin, unfortunately. But
I don't think all the queens knew there was going to be a hairography mini challenge, because we saw queens like holding onto the I Dream of Jeannie ponytail while they're swinging around. It's like, this wasn't easy.
No. But I mean, it was super fun. And Kiana ended up taking it because she not only was giving the hair, she was giving death drops. She was giving a full lip sync performance up
and
there.
she was miming like teasing the bangs.
Yeah.
Which was like taking it to the next level. I mean, drag is so good.
It's so fun. It's so fun. So she wins, and she ends up her advantage being that in the upcoming challenge, which part of it, they're going to have to do a pageant style question and answer session. She gets an extra 5 seconds in her answer and gets to take away 5 seconds from another queen.
This means nothing. It's just like when a friend explains a complicated board game to you and your eyes just roll back in your head. You're like, 5 seconds is not going to change the world. But good for Kiana for winning. I mean, she's definitely like the one to watch at this point.
Yeah. So we get into our maxi challenge, which is a pageant, which, as they mentioned, very big in Filipino culture. So I think a lot of the Filipino girls are very excited for this. It's essentially just like a 2-part runway. And then, like I said, there's a question and answer session at the end. This is really cool. I also really love that in this, we have guest judges that are actual drag queens.
Yeah.
We had the reigning queen for Drag Race Philippines Season 3, Maxi. And then we had Jimbo, our All Stars 8 winner.
Huge.
So cool. I mean, this is something I really love about the international franchises. Like Canada does this, UK, like they will bring on queens. And I love that. No one understands a drag queen better than a drag queen. I'm not saying that RuPaul
no offense
doesn't.
to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No, yeah. No, but the Michelle Visage and all them. But like for a queen who's like competed, who's gone through this, I respect that opinion so much more. So I think it's really cool. And we saw within the trailer, we're getting even more.
Oh
queens
yeah,
this
some of
season.
the guest stars this season I'm really excited about. Nymphia Wind, Sasha Colby, Alyssa Edwards.
Fun.
I mean, if you get a call from World of Wonder that says, want to go to Manila, here's a plane ticket, you're going to take that.
Yeah.
You're going to take that call.
Yeah, so that is really cool. So that got me on board for this immediately. But like I said, so we're gonna have 2 runways in this pageant challenge.
One is called Roots to the Runway,
Yes.
and it's a traditional look inspired by your country's traditional garb.
Yeah, the national costume, as
national
they said.
costume.
Did you have a fave in
Yes.
this one?
I actually loved Arizona Brandy from Philippines season 2. By the way, side note, did not realize that she was famous for eating her own contact lenses. Did you see that moment randomly thrown in there?
No.
She said that as an aside. She's like, of course I'm famous for eating my own contact lenses. They show a cutaway of this. You know, I'm new to all these girls besides Yuya.
Yeah.
And it's like, she cuts to her eating her own contact lenses. You're like, okay.
Work.
Blows that by. But I loved her traditional look. This was like a Filipino, traditional dress, but the hair, the hat was like a multi-stack. It kind of looked like either a step, like a architectural temple. It was just so cool and very classy. I love that look.
Yeah, I thought that was gorgeous. My favorite was Bring It In, this like wooden hat that she did. It was like so gorgeous and structural and editorial. She had these like paper birds like flying around her
Beyonce
head.
would have worn this hat.
It was so divine. And I was like, wow, like this is like All Stars level. Like this is so good.
They're classy, they're beautiful, but their names are still funny. It's like Ring-a-Ding-Ding.
I was gonna say,
or Bring-a-Ding-Ding.
Yeah.
And Arizona Brandy is a drink I would have in high school.
Yeah. That's what I'm sneaking in my flask, honestly. But I was also gonna say, in this runway specifically, like the vulgarity level, 2 queens back to back, Ivory Glaze and Venus Deluxe, mentioning how they love just like,
and not just sucking. It's like, bleep me, please.
Yeah. Like motioning it. I was like, this would never fly in the US
Paramount
franchise.
Plus. Paramount Plus is like, we actually have to censor this.
Yeah. Just actually go back and redo this and don't say any of that. None
They're
of that
filthy.
happened.
They're funny. It really made me blush. I loved it.
Yeah, it was so fun. And then the second runway was the evening gown eleganza with a reveal. So it was
love a
reveal
reveal.
yourself.
Yeah.
Did you have a fave in this one?
Yes. I mean, again, Arizona Brandy. Can you tell I have a favorite?
Yeah.
The Merkin to Bangs reveal. So she she takes off her, the first reveal, and we see that she's wearing a Merkin, which for those at home, a Merkin is a pubic wig.
Yeah.
It's a pubic wig. It was common in Elizabethan times because people's pubic hair would fall out and they had to, whatever. So she takes off the Merkin and adds it to her bangs and now has like little nerd girl bangs. It is so funny. I've never seen anything like this before.
No, it was awesome.
It crushed it for me.
Yeah, she was like, I want to have as many reveals as possible.
Yes.
And it was awesome. That's what I loved also about this runway. Girls were revealing their wigs, their outfits. It was like level. It was not just like, let me rip this skirt off. But there was one queen who didn't really do that big of a reveal, but it was my personal favorite. This was Siam. She literally like walks out. She like kind of like takes her train off, like very whatever, in this gorgeous outfit. She called herself like a spiritual warrior. This fabric was like clearly like a heritage tie. It was so
it's that beautiful
like,
gold, yellow.
incredible.
Yeah.
But then she like gets to the end of the runway, rounds it, and she has a full busboy tray full of food like on her rear, and she just like takes it off, Velcros it off, and she's now a Thai waitress serving Thai food, and I was obsessed.
You've never seen crudité
No.
hidden behind someone's dress before?
I can't say I have.
It was like, beautiful, evening gown into cater waiter.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It was so good. Like she
So
was holding
funny.
it, and I was just like, "You look incredible.
Yeah.
This is amazing."
Let me just say this: Siam Puthi, don't even know how to say it. Lisa from White Lotus, watch your back.
Oh, gag it.
There's a new Thai queen.
Yeah, I mean,
It's Siam Pussy.
Yeah, it is. And the question and answer portion was great. It was fun.
Like, we have to talk about Sum Ting Wong during this moment.
Oh.
Because not only has Sum Ting Wong gotten fully naked as the reveal, big mistake. I mean, I think he was a train wreck, fully naked, but started doing push-ups during the Q&A to try to stand out. And then we have to talk about, can we skip to Sum Ting Won's sob story?
Yeah, we have to.
Doesn't get great critiques because of all the reasons I mentioned. Sobs to the girls back in the workroom about how this is, their chance to to show their true identity on TV. And then another queen says, oh, I agree. Like, I felt the same way. And something one says,
let me have a moment, please.
It was so good. It was like
toxic, chaotic.
It was awesome. And like, so the reason they're having this conversation is because they're not doing lip sync for your life. They're doing lipstick format, which we know how we feel about that. And so they are, lip syncing for their legacy, the top two, and then the bottom two are going to have to just kind of wait it out. The winner is going to pick who goes home. So yes, in this moment, Sum is pleading her case to the girls and, is getting very emotional, which is like interesting because I didn't think her first runway was that bad. Like, she was really offended that like they didn't understand like the British ties, which like I got it. Like, I saw the bowler's hat, like it made sense.
It seemed like a Harry Potter kind of.
Yeah, I got it. But it was the second one that was a train wreck. Like the reveal to a G-string was just not the moment. So I understood why she was there.
I think there were crocodile tears, I have to say.
Very much that. And then, so she was in the bottom with Madame Yoko, and Madame's like, yeah, I also, really am sad to be here. And she's like, shut up. Shut up.
Let me have my thing. Shuts her completely down. It was so strange.
No, it was
so strange. Wait, so who was in the top two?
Well, the top was Kiana and Siam. So, I mean, it made sense.
Arizona Brandy maybe would have been third in that.
Yeah.
Or the robbed queen of the episode.
I could have seen that. So they go into the lip sync. They do Debut by Cat's Eye, which is fun. Love that. A great
Cat's
hit
Eye,
song.
LA-based girl group, international
100%.
vibes.
And we see why Kiana is a threat because she is hitting every move. Siam's like not really giving all the lyrics, which is okay, understandable, but like, I mean, Kiana was devouring.
And that mohawk was so cool, like Tina Turner Mad Max.
Oh my God, it was.
If you don't know that reference, look it up. But she looked cool. She just looked cool.
No, it was awesome. And then Kiana ended up winning, so the fate is in her hands.
I was shocked about that she did not send Something Wong home. Because as they said on the show, something was wrong with this person.
Yeah.
All episode was like out of control. And she even said like, so I didn't enjoy the vibe that this person was bringing to the workroom. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be something wrong. It's got to be it. And then poor Madame Yoko gets sent home.
Back to Belgium.
Bye.
Bye.
One-way ticket.
Yeah. It was sad. I was like, damn. Something Wong really, she made it by the skin of her teeth.
To be fair.
Yes.
Some of the countries that are featured in World of Wonders spin-off franchises have a quite small population.
Yeah.
Belgium is 11 million people.
Okay.
Like compared to, the Philippines, which is like 100 million people. Like the sheer number of drag queens in Belgium cannot sustain an entire RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm sorry. And sometimes, even Canada's kind of pushing it. Down Under's kind of pushing it. But like Spain, France, these are highly populated countries. Like, so that is my little speech about Drag Race Belgium and Madame Yoko. Like maybe should have never been there, but shouldn't have gone home this week.
I know. So we'll have to see. I mean, I don't know that some of these girls are chaotic in like a really good way. I mean, for a first episode, like I was in it. Like I was locked in with these girls.
It was Slaysian excellence.
Yes, I mean, this is the Joella impact. This is our Slaysian Divas impact. This is going to be part of her legacy. Thank you, Joella, for this franchise.
As Matt and Bowen from Las Culture used to say, justice for Joella.
Justice for Joella!
She brought the charm. She like made us all love her,
It was so good. But yes, so if people have not checked this out, there is no reason why not. The first episode is streaming on YouTube, so go watch it. Get hooked like the rest of us.
And if you get hooked and if you're not already signed up for WoW Presents, the app, pool your pennies together, get those $15 a month, and it might be worth it.
Yeah, and then you can binge all the rest of the franchises and get to know all of these great international girls.
And here at Page 6 with Werk Room Weekly, we're going to be diving into some of the deeper trenches of the RuPaul's Drag Race world as we wait for the next, big franchise to come back. So keep it here, right here at Page 6.
Bye.